Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, the Playdate originally was intended for a low-key time for moms to chat, and it's now become like a social must-do with added pressure, but it doesn't have to be that way. Joining me now is go-to psychologist Dr. Nina Rios-Doria and Kim Barnes, the head of early childhood education at Greenhill School. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Now, it's kind of hard to follow that up, right? But we've got to talk about these Playdates. I have them with my kids. It's something we've got to do. Next thing you know, you have to be there, and if you're not, you're a bad mom. What's going on here?
Yeah, and I think there are some moms out there that think I'm a bad mom because I can't do a play date, and I know you're going to say the reasons you do it with your school, and there are benefits for play dates for sure, with communication, building self-esteem, self-confidence, helping the child just really not be as shy and be more open and connect. But there are also some benefits for people like parents that cannot do play dates.
Sure.
And they can go and play with your child, but I'll talk about that in a moment. You might want to talk more about with the children and the benefits at your school.
So with our play dates, they're more play groups. They're summer. We have children who are coming in from multiple zip codes and they've never been together. And we want to make sure that that transition is as easy as possible. So in the summer, and we do our class groups in May. The parents meet each other at a picnic, and then there are play group leaders that schedule opportunities throughout the summer for families to get to know one another, and then have the opportunity of a home visit with the teacher, because it's all about the relationship.
I like this. So it's not like your typical play date that we think of. I usually say mom sitting around drinking wine while the kids are playing.
You hear play dates like that.
Right, totally okay. So, but this is a little more structured what you guys are doing, and I like this.
It's a little more structured, but then it's also not so much structured. Most of them, because our children are coming from, again, so many different places, and they're all new in pre-K, and more than half of our students are new in kindergarten, we do want to make sure that they're comfortable. And so most of the play date opportunities are on our campus. They're usually on the weekends. So they're very low-key. They're popsicles and playground time, or flying kites. So just really opportunities for the children to get to one another, know one another, the parents to get to know one another, and then the teachers with the home visit.
I love this. Now, Dr. Nina, how does this sort of relieve stress, relieve tension? How is this good for the kiddos?
Well, I think it can relieve stress. I do want to talk relieve stress for the parent, because the child's getting that social interaction. But for the parent that does work, the parent that doesn't have a lot of time to coordinate the play dates, I want them to leave not feeling guilty for that, because there is such a thing as parents playing with your child in a peer-like way. And they have done a lot of observational studies where if the parent is responsive during play, they allow the child to lead in play. Like, what do you want to do? They engage and show a healthy behavior and what a play date looks like. They have found that there's a lot of benefits. And children that play with their parents a lot, they become more advanced socially, and they're a lot better with their peers. And they're more encouraged and feel more like confident that they can play with their child or with the children. So I think parents playing with their children a lot in a healthy way it would be helpful.
Well, I think this is important then. So it's not just play date in the sense that you go to the park and let your kids play. You're actually interacting with your kids, right? Or is it a little bit of both?
Well, what I'm saying is if they don't have time to do the play dates, that they can do the play dates at home.
Got it.
That they can engage at home, and they allow the child to lead. That's why it's called, they play in a peer-like way. And observational studies have found that parents that can play in a peer-like way can teach children a lot. That allow the child to lead. Say, what do you want to do next? Okay, you want to do Legos? Okay, what should I build? And allow the child just to really kind of be in control and just kind of be very responsive and engaging and laugh and smile a lot. They have found parents that laugh and smile a lot during play, the child feels more confident and happy, and again, they're more confident to play with other children. So it goes hand in hand, but I just want those parents that work a lot to feel that it's okay if they just play with their child too.
I think that's such a great thing to say, because so many of us do work, so many of us are busy. Summer's coming, the kids want to play, and sometimes we get a little busy, but this is a great way to interact with them. You're saying just make it quality time, right?
Absolutely, yeah, that would, and definitely what you're doing is a great benefit for children.
But I agree
early on.
with you. Parents are the first role model. They're the first teacher. And to be able to emulate, play, and have their children see that, they're just going to move forward with such confidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I always tell people, and I'm probably, I'm a victim of this, I do this all the time, put the phones down. You know, your kiddos just want to play and interact. Put the phones down, put the computers down, and have that quality time, because you don't want them remembering the fact that you sat there all summer on your phone.
Absolutely, and don't be critical during their play. Really just be engaging, have fun, smile, and just to let the child lead, and there's so many benefits that they
I'm
can
telling
gain
you,
from
it's
that.
the right time of year with summer. Summer's
Yes,
here.
that's the
We've got to
great
keep those
opportunity.
kids busy. All right, you guys, when the broadcast returns, we've got some can't miss tips for getting some of the stress out of your life. Stay tuned.